So you thought you've surpassed acne once you are beyond teenagers, right? Sorry to burst that bubble for you, but acne, although considered a problem of adolescence, can persist during adulthood, and this is known as adult acne. In this video, we are going to talk about adult acne, and if you want to be your own skincare expert, keep watching. The classical definition is acne beyond 25 years of age. It is more common in females as compared to males, and therefore it is known as adult female acne. In fact, 30% of women in their 30s and 12 to 15% women in their 40s still have acne, and it can even persist during postmenopausal age group, where it is known as postmenopausal acne. Genetic is the commonest. In fact, a family history is seen in 2/3 of cases, meaning to say that if your mother had acne as an adult, you are more likely to develop acne during your adult age group. The second most common factor is hormonal imbalance, which is seen in 1/3 of cases. Cosmetic use, because it is more prevalent after 25 years of age, is also implicated in development of acne because of clogging of pores. And then there are lifestyle factors like smoking, diet and stress, which can also aggravate acne. There are 3 varieties of adult acne. The first and the most common is persistent acne, which is acne during teenage that has persisted during adulthood. The second variety is recurrent acne. These people had acne as a teenager, then it spontaneously improved, and then they had new onset acne during adulthood. And the least common type is adult onset acne. So these are the people who have acne first time during their adulthood. So there is a wide variety of clinical presentation when it comes to adult acne. The commonest type is comedonal acne, which is whiteheads and blackheads all over the face. Whiteheads are more common than blackheads. In fact, smoking is associated with comedonal acne. The second type is inflammatory acne, which is pustules, papules, nodules, cysts along the jawline in a U pattern distribution. This type is less common and is more likely to be associated with hormonal imbalance. So you can have other features like irregular menses, hair fall, weight gain, hirsutism, which is thick hair growth along the jawline. If you have any of these symptoms, it is best to get yourself evaluated. The treatment of adult acne is quite extensive and must be customized under the supervision of a skincare expert. There are still certain home remedies you can do in order to prevent breakouts. So avoid touching your face. Follow this no hands policy in order to prevent any irritation to your skin or prevent any bacterial transfer. Never go to bed with makeup on. First of all, makeup doesn't have any nutritious value. Second of all, it can clog your pores. Check labels of any products you buy for yourself. Look for terms like oil-free, non-comedogenic, for acne-prone skin type, won't clog pores. These are the products that is going to suit your skin type. Avoid facial oil. Similarly, do not oil your hair very frequently. That can also lead to something known as oil acne or pomade acne, which is acne especially on your forehead and along the sideburns. And this is the most important advice. Do not pick your pimples. Now, this is the commonest instinct. If you see a pimple, you need to scratch it and you think that it is going to subside, but no. What scratching the pimple would cause is inflammation, and then there would be redness surrounding that pimple, and it will definitely leave behind a spot that will take months to resolve. And lastly, it goes without saying, follow a healthy lifestyle. Follow a diet devoid of white sugar and dairy. Exercise daily. Always wipe your sweat before and after you exercise. I think this video was helpful. In the next video, we are going to cover postmenopausal acne. Until the time, be beautiful, be influential.